And now, to help me announce tonight's preliminary swimsuit competition, please say hello to Miss America 1988, Kaylani Ray Rafco.
Thank you, Leanza. I love being on this stage. And thank all of you. Following last year's new tradition of no high heels, please welcome our 50 Miss America contestants in swimsuits. Paula Montgomery, Miss Arkansas.
Rachel English, Miss Georgia.
Amber Medlin, Miss Virginia.
Cara Jackson, Miss Arizona.
Rebecca Gray, Miss Indiana.
Pamela Polk, Miss Wisconsin.
Kimberly Cooley, Miss North Dakota.
Tracy Hayes, Miss Illinois.
Amanda Grandrude, Miss Montana.
Lynette Mertz, Miss Pennsylvania.
Dina Kerbin, Miss New Jersey.
Christy Hicks, Miss Kentucky.
Marsha Griffith, Miss Maryland.
Carmen Tyler, Miss Louisiana.
Amanda Moody, Miss Utah.
Carly Jarman, Miss Texas. And now it's time to announce tonight's preliminary winners. I want to introduce you to Kim Bonner of Ernst & Young LLP with the envelope. Hi, Kim. Look over here. You do the honors.
My pleasure. Tonight's scholarship winner in swimsuit is Miss Illinois Tracy Hayes.
Stand right there. Got it.
Okay. And I'm sorry.
We've lost it.
And tonight's scholarship winner in talent is Miss North Carolina, Lisa Vanpool.
Congratulations to both of you. Take your walk down the runway. Enjoy. Congratulations to both of you, Miss Illinois and Miss North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Please come back tomorrow night for the third night of preliminaries and enjoy your evening tonight. Thank you very much.
We're lost in a masquerade.
So give me the night.
Paula Montgomery, Miss Arkansas. What is unique about your program that motivates young people and creates the desire to interact with the elderly?
The most important reason that I encourage young people to become involved with Young at Heart is because it can help them as well as helping the elderly. A lot of issues that teenagers face, elderly people face as well, and sometimes they don't think that they can relate to each other. But if I can encourage young people to work with the elderly, and I accomplish that, I know that it will make a tremendous difference, not only in communities in my state, but hopefully nationwide as well.
Thank you, Paula Montgomery, Miss Arkansas.
So give me the night.
Rachel English, Miss Georgia. Adolescents tend to be self-focused. How do you propose making required community service a meaningful experience for them?
Well, it's long been my belief that experience is the best teacher. And in order for our students to become responsible and compassionate citizens, their educations must move outside the four walls of the school and into the heart of the community. This is why I promote required community service in our schools. By exposing these students to the joys of making a difference, it's my hope that they learn the truth behind the old saying that when one helps another, both are strong. And this, to me, is indeed the key ingredient to a strong and vibrant national life.
Thank you, Rachel English, Miss Georgia. Medlin, Miss Virginia. How does being a buddy with a disabled allow both the participant and the volunteer to see beyond the disability?
The Be a Buddy program that I have created is a wonderful concept that I'm extremely proud of. I work in elementary schools teaching the healthy children about the children who are disabled, those who are less fortunate, so that they will in fact integrate themselves and be able to make friends with disabled children. And I think that on both sides of this, when you work with the disabled, or if you are the disabled, that you are reaching into a wonderful new world of hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Amber Medlin, Miss Virginia. Cara Jackson, Miss Arizona. As women have pursued their dreams, education has brought them closer to their goals. How will you help women continue to fulfill their potential through education?
I think that education not only benefits women, but it benefits the community as a whole. And my platform, which is entitled Educate a Woman, Educate a Nation, when we begin to take the time to educate women, not only formally, but in life education, and help them to make that transition from societal expectations and traditional roles, then we will begin to educate the whole nation. Thank you.
Thank you. Cara Jackson, Miss Arizona. Rebecca Gray, Miss Indiana. You work with the disabled. What factors cause people to regard them as disabled and not simply as people?
So often when we're young, our parents tell us not to look at others who may be different from us. Consequently, when we grow older, we tend to ignore this section of our population who may be slightly disfigured or just sitting down in a wheelchair. Through my program, I hope to educate all people how to treat disabled people just like anyone else.
Thank you, Rebecca Gray, Miss Indiana. Pamela Polk, Miss Wisconsin. Your Connecting Generations idea brings young people and senior citizens together. What do you believe to be the main benefits from such a liaison?
There are many benefits to my program for both the elderly and for the children. One thing that the children can gain is a sense of guidance and the opportunity to have an important role model in someone that is elderly. And the elderly people gain something that they don't ask much for: caring. Someone that cares about them, and that's one thing that is very important to them.
Thank you, Pamela Polk, Miss Wisconsin. Kimberly Cooley, Miss North Dakota. You say communication is a key to success in life. How will you teach young people to communicate effectively with one another?
Well, I've already started that as a news director for a radio station. I've had the opportunity to work with many children one-on-one on improving communication within their families. And I'll continue that in my platform by incorporating balloon twisting, because I twist balloon animals. And I put together a presentation which teaches children the tools of good communication, starting with validation of one another's feelings, because good communication is a key, and we all use it in just about everything that we do.
Thank you, Kimberly Cooley, Miss North Dakota. Tracy Hayes, Miss Illinois. As a juvenile probation officer assistant, you have dealt with youngsters who have decided to go against the system. How would you get these young people back into the system?
Those children who have gone against the system are those who are first-time offenders or who are already involved in the juvenile process. And the programs that have proven most effective for those children are those that address the moral dimension, that work at inculcating character in these children so that when they leave the prisons, they will be positive influences on society as opposed to predators.
Thank you. Tracy Hayes, Miss Illinois. Amanda Granrud, Miss Montana. You charge that America's sense of community is deteriorating. What has caused this deterioration?
Well, I think one of the latest causes for the deterioration of our community is the fact that we have so many extremist hate groups getting more active across the nation, and they're causing divisiveness and separating community members at a time when we need to be uniting and focusing less on our differences and more on our similarities as human beings.
Thank you, Amanda Granrud, Miss Montana. Lynette Mertz, Miss Pennsylvania. You have initiated an early morning story reading time. How do you hope children will benefit from such a program?
With my Project Life program, which I have initiated in my own school in Pennsylvania, I bring role models into the school from the community and from the administrative members to read to the children. This way, I believe that the children are inspired, and when they are inspired, they'll be motivated to read more.
Thank you, Lynette Mertz, Miss Pennsylvania. Dina Kerbin, Miss New Jersey. You see intergenerational relationships as a learning experience for both the old and the young. How do we get young people to want to spend time with a senior citizen?
Well, a lot of people ask me that question. They always say that there's a lack of respect for older adults. And through my work with the Adopt a Grandparent program over the past 2 years, I've noticed that that is so untrue. What there is a lack of interaction, not a lack of respect at all. My job in the past 2 years with my program is motivating people to get interested in intergenerational relationships and older adult awareness. Because once that initial response is there through my persuasive speech and between my family and the experiences that we've had, I'm able to get people involved with it, and the students are very eager to know about it.
Thank you. Dina Kerbin, Miss New Jersey. Christy Hicks, Miss Kentucky. You speak out against domestic violence and the need to break the cycle. What steps do you propose to break the cycle?
I think early intervention and self-esteem building are two wonderful ways in which we can break that cycle of violence. We need to educate ourselves on what those signs are. We shouldn't leave breaking the cycle up to healthcare and social workers and religious leaders. It's everyone's problem. Everyone in this auditorium comes in contact with people every single day, and that alone makes you obligated to keep yourself educated and make yourself aware.
Thank you, Christy Hicks, Miss Kentucky. Marcia Griffith, Miss Maryland. Young people face a wide range of challenges, including poverty, child abuse, teen pregnancy, violence, and substance abuse. How do you think having volunteer community mentors can help them meet these challenges?
Volunteer community mentors are essential in alleviating some of the problems that are facing our youth. We need to band together and reach out into our communities to reach these children and let them know that they can achieve and they can thrive. It's our responsibility and it's our duty.
Thank you, Marcia Griffith, Miss Maryland. Tyler, Miss Louisiana. You urge community and businesses to become involved in their schools. What lessons can these groups teach that traditional education has not taught?
By getting the businesses involved, we can bridge that gap with the generations. With their experience, they can help these kids to feel better about themselves, know what they can do for the rest of their lives, and help them to be more productive in today's society.
Thank you. Carmen Tyler, Miss Louisiana. Amanda Moody, Miss Utah. Music is generally regarded as an art form. You say it can also be therapeutic. How?
Yes, it can be very therapeutic, and the first part of the brain that music is perceived by is known as the thalamus, and it's actually the seat of all emotion and aesthetic feeling. Therefore, when music comes into the brain, and I use this therapeutic for myself, if I'm feeling stressed out or frustrated, I will go immediately to the piano and I will play the piano, and when it's perceived in my brain, I will immediately feel calm, and that has been very therapeutic for myself.
Thank you. Amanda Moody, Miss Utah. Carly Jarman, Miss Texas. Thousands benefit annually from organ and tissue transplants, but there is a shortage of available organs due to people's fear of becoming donors. How can you dispel that fear and encourage people to become organ and tissue donors?
I volunteer at a hospital in Dallas on the transplant and renal unit. And when you see the faces of the people who are dying, waiting for a transplant, that would change anyone's mind. There are close to 40,000 people who are waiting for an organ. Every 6 hours, one person dies, but every 30 minutes, another is added. And you can help me and other mankind by signing a donor card.
Thank you. Carly Jarman, Miss Texas.